Brooklyn Independent Television.
Hello? Yeah. Yeah. The catering's right here. Yes. Yeah.
Hey Jerry, it's Norman. Tomorrow's weather forecast is brutal. I'm Norman Steinberg, and I am the creator and the director of the TV Writers Studio at Long Island University's Brooklyn campus. When I created this, I thought, wouldn't it be great to transfer the real-life experience of working on a television show, a television series, into the classroom. Joe, personally, to rewrite the entire script. I hope you don't mind.
No, I got no problem with that.
Okay. All right. No, but I mean, let's try to do it. And I tell you what, we come out of here and scenes have to be rewritten. If we can rewrite them here, all the better. But if not, you don't get the latitude to write the scene that you need to write by next Monday. That's not the way it works. If you were on a television show, you would be writing that scene immediately, because we need it. We got to get on the stage and shoot this thing. We would be doing one episode, like three or 4 weeks straight, an episode a week of hiatus or 2 weeks of hiatus, and then we're back and we're ready to shoot another episode. And that's the way it goes. That's the way it goes in the real world.
Part 4, scene 40D, take 9.
My name is Angel Castillo. I am production manager.
My name's Brandon Beck. I'm one of the editors. I'm also the sole director and cinematographer, sound guy for the behind-the-scenes documentary.
Christine Ekman. I'm working in script supervision.
My name is Jorge Rivera. I am one of the co-writers, assistant director on the production.
Started out with about 20 people in our program and broke up into 2 groups. One group wrote an hour, and the second group wrote an hour.
Which were both, really they were both very introductory episodes.
Now to a 20-minute pilot presentation, which we're on day 4 of production.
So that we have a video companion piece to the 2 scripts that we wrote over the last year and a half.
We're all exhausted.
We picked out certain scenes that either introduced a character or just hit a certain core emotional note with the characters. Things that really flesh out and explain the universe of Red Hook.
And cut.
2 kind of nuclear beats, nuclear in the sense of the nucleus of the scene. The two nuclear beats of this scene seem to be establishing kind of the friendship dynamic between Bernie and Joe, and just establishing that Bernie is kind of the Studs Terkel of Red Hook, that he's got his fingers in a lot of pies, like that Al Pacino movie. So yeah, I
Arrived there because he's escaping the house.
Yeah. Right. So we established that Bernie's a confidant, you know.
Those 3 things are sort of there.
The classroom has been sort of theoretical, like this is what we would do, and this is what we think it'll look like, and this is what we hope it'll be.
It's past theoretical now. It's where the rubber hits the road. It's where we get real actors in front of the camera, reading the lines, acting the lines that we've written.
What the characters look like, what they sound like, what the neighborhood is.
But then, when you actually get on set, what looked good on paper suddenly doesn't work for whatever reason.
It took a while to get to the point where it really was palpable how worth it is.
Card 2, scene 38, take 4.
Well, it's a very interesting experience because, you know, for the last year and a half, the classroom is basically a writer's table. It was run as if we were in the real world writing a television pilot. So there was very little instruction and a lot of real actionable, you know, writing experience.
Might behoove us to try like reconsidering the action of the scene, like make it more active. You know, maybe Bernie's in the middle of doing something and Joe has to help him, or, you know, just trying to come up with something a little more to the scene besides just a conversation. I'm not sure.
Would it be tasteless if Bernie was trying to get one of the Liberty Holding signs and he just couldn't reach it because
something
he's
like
in
that,
a
maybe.
wheelchair?
Perhaps.
What if he has one of those like Walmart extendo claws things for like grabbing stuff off of high shelves?
This has been a little bit eye-opening, and that it's saying, well, maybe those weren't the best lines. Maybe my classmates had some points about, you know, it could have worked a different way. Some takes I was like, yeah, that works, and other takes I was like, well, maybe not. You know, so it's hard to say. I think I've learned a lot from what does work, what kind of dialogue works on camera.
He wants everything.
Is he doing something underhanded?
Probably.
Yeah, he's buying up and running people out. He's running people out. He's coming in and he's going to demolish and redo.
He's the
Red
Baines
Hook.
capital of
Exactly.
Red Hook.
You know, last year we were all writers, and this year's you know, class production intensive was all about pre-production and getting prepared for the process of shooting this thing. So I think the big difference now is that we're now writers, and we're not just writers, but we're directors, producers, assistant directors, and grips, and gaffers, and editors, and PAs, and sound people, and that's many of us have never done that before. Some of us have, many of us haven't. So it's a baptism by fire, which has been very interesting and very, very fruitful, and a very rewarding experience for many of us, I have to say.
I learned a lot. I learned a lot from this, and what I learned is this is possible. This is possible, and I've worked on a lot of productions, and they're as professional as anything. However, you know, they're still students, so some of them they're learning, and what I've seen is that they really do the job.
But on production, we've seen this thing that we've been conceiving and working on and trying to make real finally materialize. Like it is coming out of the ether. It is becoming tangible, real, physical. So this has been, for me, particular. I have felt like this is what has made all the tuition, all the class days worth it.
Follow us on Twitter at BK Independent TV.